all these small businesses were struggling, and it was really disheartening to see, especially at the beginning of the pandemic, when the government was helping so many big major companies, but not the small businesses. And small business owners didn't know how to access government funds. And so I want to ask you, how did your organization support the small business community during this difficult time?
Absolutely, and that's a fantastic question as well. One of the big things with the Small Business Development Center, and I worked in a Small Business Development Center previously to being the director here
Okay.
a couple of years ago in Nevada,
Okay.
and the SBDC program is a fantastic program that is designed specifically to support small businesses, whether you're looking to start a business, whether you are looking to grow your business, exit a business, or save your business, right, during the pandemic. I think that this is a great case study of, especially here in Florida, the SBDC program has done a fantastic job during the pandemic of really helping small businesses to really stay alive, to stay going. And I can give you some very specific examples. The state of Florida has a bridge loan program for small businesses that the SBDC is a primary administrator for, to be able to help with putting in those loan applications and processing them and helping those small businesses survive. We had a number of bridge loans that we supported throughout the entire state. There are 9 regions to the SBDC program. I have the UNF region, but there are 9 other regions, and all of them, every single consultant, every single region worked diligently to make sure that those bridge loans were processed and worked with the state to try and make sure that those things were done for clients. And, that's no easy task, especially when you have all of a sudden this major catastrophe and all of these small businesses are coming to try and get support. I mean, really, it's incredible what the teams have been able to do. SBD teams across the state have been able to do to help with that. In addition, SBA, there was guidance with SBA state and local relief funding that we were able to work with, such as the CARES Act. CARES Act was able to provide some support for us to be able to provide more support and capacity to help small businesses with our no-cost consulting, because our program is designed where we don't charge for the services that we provide. Especially in our signature that we do is our no-cost consulting, where we'll meet one-on-one with businesses and work with them on any business matter that they need assistance with. So we were able to expand that, and we're very grateful to our funders, SBA, and our state and local partners, who were able to help us with not just increasing our capacity to be able to support small businesses, but also finding other ways to be able to invest in small businesses during this time. You look at the EIDL loans that SBA had provided. You look at all of those relief funding measures that the government was able to put together. And of course, it's not easy when you're putting all these things together for the entire country in a very short amount of time, but we're very, very grateful that we were able to have those kinds of tools to be able to support our small business clients here in Florida. And in addition to the things that we did on those fronts, we also worked with the city and county governments in rolling out and promoting local stimulus opportunities for small businesses, because a lot of the state and local entities, they were able to develop and pull funding together that they were able to help invest as well. So it's not just federal and state, but you also have the counties, you have the cities, you have the townships that were able to jump in and find ways to support the small businesses within their own communities. And what I'm so grateful, and what I am so I admire my team so much for everything that they've been able to do as well, because I came in here in January of 2021. The pandemic was already going. And in 2020, just looking back at what they did in 2020, what they did in the last year or so that I've been here, they've just done a tremendous job of working and building those relationships, not just with our partners and those organizations, but also with the small businesses that have received the funding, to make sure that it's not just about receiving the funding, but how do you innovate? How do you maintain growing and moving forward in a new way of doing business? So I think that there's a lot of great things that we've been able to do.